And as we listen to the music of Exodus performing Dust in Your Face, I have a question like all good soca artists. What are you doing on Mr. Q's birthday? We're letting you know that UWI-ROYTEC, they have an open day and career fair 2025. And we are going to be having a conversation with a marketing manager, Andrea Simon-Alexander, as well as manager of student services, Sarika Moonian-Mc Coon. And we will be getting all the skinny, as some people say, who it is you're trying to deal with, who it is you're trying to organize for. Ladies, thank you so much for being here. Now, I know that this is a recruitment event, but I'm wondering, and I'll ask the managing manager, how has recruitment shifted or changed? How have you seen that transition?
Oh, so definitely at UWI-ROYTEC, we have seen a transition where we have a lot of Gen Zs coming through our doors. So a lot of students who graduate from Form 5, CSEC, because we have programs now where you come straight from CSEC and you start your degree and you can have a bachelor's by age 20 or 21. So it's a lot of Gen Zs, and as the marketing manager, of course, you know, I have to keep up to date with trends and stuff like that for the recruitment of that age group and that age bracket.
Now you say that and you're hurting my feelings a little bit because people have those pieces of paper at that age. I didn't start tertiary yet. But do you have to treat with these students a little differently, Ms. Sarika?
Definitely, because the support level that you require at the different stages, those who come in straight out of secondary school, you find that, you know, they still testing out where they want to go, you know, and what they want to do, because they're really not sure. Some of them there because, you know, their parents say that you have to be there. Unfortunately, you know, those are the ones that, you know, you have to kind of pull them along, show them how to find their passion. You know, and then we have those who are in their careers and they're looking to pivot and change. So, you know, they want to upskill, retool, and change their career path, because we have people who are in project management and they just want to be into teaching. So they come into our Bachelor's of Education program, you know, to get into the teaching field and whatnot. So it's a dynamic that we have to provide support to those different demographics when they come in.
And with that in mind, with that base set, how does this Open Day and Career Fair 2025 address those needs and that situation? And I can get a shorter answer from each of you, because I'm sure you'll be approaching it from different directions.
Yeah, so definitely. So, and that's why we did it twofold. So for the prospective student or the student just coming off the street, they can come with their parent, they can come by themselves, and they would get information on what UWI-ROYTEC has to offer. We have financial institutions there. We have the GATE unit from the Ministry of Education there, who would give you information on doing your GATE application. Other financial institutions who can be able to provide financial assistance for your tertiary education program, as well as faculty and staff of UWI-ROYTEC. We are really bringing out all of the troops to be able to answer questions and give information to prospective students. And then we have the career fair section, where we have our current students who would come and get information as well, and have mock interviews and speak with institutions who would be able to give them that information.
Yeah, and just to add to that, you know, our current students are able to explore different career pathways. So, you know, because you might enter the field of IT but not really know what positions there are. So, you know, it's a good way to interact with alumni who have lived the experience of transitioning from the degree to the world of work. And then we also have our recent graduates who are able to either vie for positions that are vacant. So we do have companies who will have vacancies on the spot. So they could do either spot interviews, get shortlisted, kind of test the waters to know what's the entry requirements, etc., even submit their resumes. So we do have some companies that have vacancies, or even sharing what career pathways exist in the company, because again, IT is everywhere. It's not just about getting a job in an IT company or being just a teacher. You can have so many different pathways, as we say, and you know, our tagline is your path to career success. So, you know, we try to live that through the experiences and opportunities that we give to students.
You cannot gloss over it and expect me to leave it alone.
Sure.
Sarika Moonian-Mc Coon, what you just told me is that there's the opportunity for people who are job hunting, looking for potential vacancies, to speak with individuals who are looking to onboard people.
Correct.
There can be spot interviews, and individuals can be shortlisted to literally get their foot in the door, and this is by attending UWI-ROYTEC's Open Day and Career Fair 2025 on Saturday, 9th August 2025. That's what you're saying
That's
to me, right?
right. 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Okay. All right, just making sure we have that underlined, because people sometimes ask, what's in it for me?
Correct.
And definitely, if this is the path that you're looking to go, this is an opportunity that you have. You also mentioned recent graduates and alumni. Sometimes you can tell the strength of or get an indication of the strength of an organization by their alumni, the way that they engage with them after the fact. Because some people just want to shake the dust off the sandals and say, all right, I go on. So in terms of having the alumni come back and be part of an event like this, how important, how significant is it from where you sit?
I think it's quite important to share what that lived experience is for the students to understand and appreciate what they get by coming to UWI-ROYTEC. You know, it's applied learning, making sure that you are work-ready graduate to really hit the ground running when you get the job, right? Because you really want students to have the ability, and graduates to then showcase their talents and their skills that they were able to hone while doing their degree in the program. So I mean, there's only so much that you could do to do that, but you have to definitely, you know, network and have that shared conversations with the alumni to appreciate, you know, what is there in the industry.
I'm Simon-Alexander. Looking at applied learning, someone will start at one end and say, okay, well, no, I need to transition. Or how easy is it? Because, you know, people talk about easy doing business. Yes. How easy is it to do things like that within the scope of UWI-ROYTEC?
So what UWI-ROYTEC prides itself on is that our faculty are industry persons. It's persons who are working in the industry, who are currently on Kura with what is happening in the industry. And that is why we pride ourselves on applied learning. We are the UWI School of Business and Applied Studies. So what we do is we let you know it's not only the theory about it, but the practicality of it. And our students, when they are done with UWI-ROYTEC, when they have a UWI-ROYTEC associate or bachelor's degree, they go straight into the world of work. They are ready and raring to go because of the applied learning technique that we have at our campus.
And it makes me feel that is something that allows for a level of mentorship, because to your point, sometimes something may be nice, we may even call it airy-fairy in terms of the theoretical aspect of it. And then when you go into the world of work, these rose-tinted glasses, they come off and they say, but it's really so?
Yes.
It's like this is happening?
Yeah.
As opposed to saying, no, you need to gear up or you need to organize yourself like this. Correct. Because this is the way that it happens in the way that we're working. And how easy is it to bring that sort of education or bring those sorts of life lessons to individuals who still in mommy house and daddy house, they're off in a secondary school, and school may not seem that connected to work?
I think one of the ways we do that is to try to share with students, have conversations with them from early to really find out what are their strengths and what are some of their challenges, so that we could help them and support them through the process. So it's not like we just get them in and you leave them to fend for themselves, right? Because I mean, we have history, we have institutions and also companies that work with us to share, you know, how we can build the skills of the students and show them how to develop their skill set, their study plans, their listening skills, even note-taking. And you know, note-taking now is not just about using your pen and paper, because it's now is like using your tablet and using the different apps and technologies to help you study. So it's now, you know, looking at the digital side of assisting and being supportive in that regard. And it's also connecting with parents, you know, understanding that they have to let go at some point in time, and also to empower them to know, okay, you haven't maybe not gone through tertiary education, but these are the support needs of your student or of the child. So therefore, you know, you could help in a particular way, even though you haven't gone through the process. But you could be there, be the support, have a safe space for them to be able to study, or even a quiet space to allow them to grow in that way.
And on that note, I think it's also important for parents to go as well, because sometimes you want them in that nest so long that you don't realize that you may be hampering their progress by allowing them to fly, as opposed to say, no, I'll do this for you, no, I'll do that for you.
Correct.
So we gave all the information. We didn't say yet that it's at the North Campus. This is on Henry Street, Port of Spain.
Yes.
What else? And I'll let you have the last word, Ms. Simon-Alexander. I hear the giveaways as well. So talk about the giveaways in the 2 minutes that we have, and anything else that you want to finish with. Thank you.
So we have some giveaways. We have giveaways happening all day, door prizes, giveaways for the first person to apply, the first person to register. We have same day registration happening. So you can walk with your documents and walk out of there a UWI-ROYTEC student. So it is really a day to come, get information, and become part of UWI-ROYTEC. So we look forward to everyone coming down, having all your questions answered, and walking out there UWI-ROYTEC students.
A little bit again, I want to start to sing Bill Trotman, Mommy, Mommy, I want to go back to school. But we want to thank you very much, Andrea Simon-Alexander, Marketing Manager, and Sarika Moonian-Mc Coon, Manager of Student Services. ROYTEC Open Day and Career Fair 2025 is on this Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. North Campus, Henry Street, Port of Spain. Do not miss it. And do not miss the rest of the program. We have so much more in store for you on the Now Morning Show. We'll return after this.